Barcelona are heading to the Europa League for the second season in a row. There needs to be changes. And I'm not talking about replacing the manager. There needs to be changes from top to bottom. So I'm gonna become the next Barcelona president and fix everything. Juan Laporta out, S2G in. Being the Barca president means we've got a lot more decisions than just the players we sign. First big decision we've got is who to keep as manager. We can choose to hire literally any coach. Maybe Ernesto Valverde, we bring him back. Okay, maybe not Unai Emery. Pep Guardiola would be a dream. But you know what? My first big decision is going to be to trust in Xavi. And since Barcelona are going to be hearing the Europa League anthem in real life, well, we're going to do that for at least the first season. Our job as Barca president is to get this team to win the Champions League, and this video won't end until we achieve that. It's now time to make a big decision as Barca president. We need to start figuring out ways to improve this team, and I think the best way to do it is to bring back Leo Messi, who is the GOAT in my opinion. And since I'm president, I do have contacts, and I decided to give Messi a ring. Boys, look at this. I'm actually calling him. I'm actually calling Leo Messi. Is he gonna pick up? Hola Leo, ¿cómo estás? What do you mean, who are you? I'm MS2G, Barca president now. Listen, Leo, I want you to come back home to join Barcelona. We'll win the Champions League. You don't believe in me? You go to Man City? Bro, no. He hung up on me. Well, Messi just said he'd rather go to Man City than join us, so we're not signing him. Well, just like Laporta, the first act of my Barca presidency has been an L. I cannot fail at my next act. We need to get rid of the old guard at Barcelona. Piqué, Alba, Busquets, and Sergio Roberto. I'm getting rid of all of them. The captains of Barcelona are being sold. It's a revolution. Sergio Roberto's gone. The captain clear-out continues as Sergio Busquets is leaving as well. I sold him to Wolves. Man, he's gonna get cooked alive in the Premier League. Even Gerard Piqué has been sold. I sent him to Borussia Dortmund. You know what? That's not a bad club to play your final years at. And finally, another Barca legend in Jordi Alba has been shipped out. Today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. What if there was a way to collect and own the most iconic football moments? Well, OneFootball in partnership with Serie A have made that possible. You can now own DVMs or digital video moments of the most iconic Serie A moments. And all this happens in the Era marketplace. And you know what's cool? Today, I'm going to be starting my journey of collecting these DVMs. I'm going to be opening my first pack, and this is the brand new Drop 3, which has a lot of amazing strikers like Hernan Crespo. So we've just got ourselves the strikers pack, and let's see who we get. Okay, this is it. We can open the pack now. I'm clicking open pack. There we go. Who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Oh my god, this is so cool. Who is it gonna be though? Reveal your moment. The first one. Ooh, it's a common player of Sampdoria. Second one. Ooh, Olivier Giroud. Yes, we got Giroud. I'll take that. And the final one is this guy from Bologna. We got Giroud, so it's a dub. And so my journey of collecting these Serie A DVMs on OneFootball begins now. No one gets you closer to Serie A than OneFootball. Make sure to click the link in the description to do this on your own. Get your strikers pack now and just get involved. With that, as president, we've done our first big act of a club clear out. Clearing out the club of the old players with their insane salaries was needed, and now we've got a budget of about 50 million. Yes, the budget has been reduced because we're now in the Europa League. But we need to make the most of this 50 million and try and improve this team as much as we can. First thing we need to do is get a freaking right back. I can't have Hector Bellerin as our first choice right back, and I don't want to be playing Conde at right back. We need someone good. I think I may have found our new right back, a bit different than the usual Barcelona right back, but if you look at Barca's track record of signing right backs, they've all been frauds. Let's try out Lucharel Girtruida. I don't know what that name is or that beard for a 22-year-old. How has that guy grown a beard like that? Bro, I'm 22. Look at my beard. It's, bro, I can't believe it. These guys.
Nah, I don't care. I don't care about my beard.
We've only got 50 million, guys. That probably means like maybe 2 signings, so we need to get this to be as cheap as possible. We need an A grade on this price. 18 million. Come on, please work. Okay, 23-4. These guys aren't playing that hard to get. We'll go with 19 million, slowly increasing it. And that's actually worked. Yo, that's what a president does. With that, this is our first signing as Barcelona president, and a C? How is that a C? We literally got him for under his valuation. Apparently, we could have saved 3.3 million more. That is rubbish. There you go. We've put Ligt right into that starting 11. He's probably going to need a bit of time to adjust. And now we're left with 31 million. I was thinking of signing a left back, but Balde is just so freaking good. I just want to keep using him, you know. We'll make him the best left back in the world. I thought we were done with our job this window. We managed to get rid of the old guard. We brought in Ligt. The team was looking pretty good. But then we had a transfer offer that changed everything. Manchester United want to sign Frenkie de Jong for about 130 million. We're the president of a club in financial turmoil. I don't think we can say no to Boku money like this. The deal has almost been agreed. This kind of money can be used to repay our debts. Barcelona have sold Frenkie de Jong. He's actually gone, guys. Frenkie de Jong is gone. You might be thinking that, you know, we'd need another midfielder to be starter along with Pedri, but nah, trust me, Davi's gonna be the man for the job. We only got to keep about 25% of the player sale of de Jong because of Barcelona's financial situation, so our budget is still pretty low. 55 million to work with.
Now get out of here.
I think we got to use that to improve our squad depth. Okay, I may have a ridiculous idea. Bringing back Thiago to Barcelona, but this is going to be real tight. I think because of how injury prone he is and his age, Gavi will still get time to grow. Plus, Thiago can even play like as a pivot. Bro, this would be insane if we can pull this off, but we'll have to become an absolutely insane negotiator to pull this off. I'm going to start with 45 million and we've just been kicked out. Okay, this time I'm going to offer something close to his valuation, 48 million. They want Ousmane Dembele. Wow. Ousmane right now is one of our most talented players. Like, Xavi's gonna kill me if I sell him. So let's counter with 49 million. Oh my god. We could just about do this, but we won't have any money for his wages. We're gonna have to counter with 50 million. And that's worked. Do we still have money for his wages? Yo, his wages are crazy. We're on deadline date. Time is running out to sign Thiago. Do we have the money for this? Oh, we don't. Oh my god. I don't think we can sign Thiago. This could change everything. We could sell Memphis Depay right now, free up the wages for, of course, Thiago. Will it work? Depay needs to agree ASAP, otherwise it's not gonna happen. No. Thiago has said no. Oh my god. Our effort is gone. And well, Memphis Depay does not want to join Villarreal. I think our transfer window is done. As Barca president, we tried our best, but with the limited resources we have, this is all we could do. It was now finally time to kick our season off. Can Barcelona get back to their glory? I mean, we're in the Europa League. This is embarrassing. It's just fitting that our first game under my presidential tenure was in the Europa League. Ousmane Dembele, superb stuff, and he gets our first goal under our presidential tenure. Come on. One thing I realized in this game, our new signing, Ligt, is the real deal. Bro, one thing I'll tell you, Ligt is a bit of a beast, man. Honestly, what a signing. Look at him. Inside. Might have a chance here. Pedri turns and scores. Ligt did so well there. As we were progressing through La Liga and the Europa League, I was getting really frustrated that we hadn't been able to sign Thiago. But I realized the likes of Gavi and Balde, the youngsters of the club, they were playing well and they were growing really fast. And on the pitch, it was showing. We were unbeaten in La Liga after 5 games. But now we've got our first test of the season against Atletico Madrid. Xavi's got a decision to make, you know, Ansu Fati or Ferran Torres for this big game. The game against Atletico Madrid had kicked off, but it didn't start well. No, if I have to see Griezmann score against us from the presidential box, I will cry. But then we had our chance, and Xavi's decision, which was to play Ferran Torres, has paid off. Lewandowski inside for Ferran Torres, and he's actually scored. Xavi's decision has paid off. Ousmane Dembele looking for Robert Lewandowski. Can he get himself a goal in a big game for Barca? Yes, he can. That's why Barca paid the big money for him. With that win against Atletico, the momentum we had was just crazy. 11 games into La Liga, we were top, 5 points ahead of Madrid. Well, the signing we made and the young players we trusted all were growing really well. I'm kind of glad we weren't able to sign Thiago. It was also time for us to make a big decision. Who was going to be captain of the club now? I think with all these young players, it was so tough to choose. Players who would be worthy would be like Robert Lewandowski, but he's not been at Barca for a while. I think it's only fair we give it to Ter Stegen. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, your new captain. It was now time for the real test of this Barcelona team as we're up against Real Madrid. Unfortunately, this game showed why we're still a Europa League club. Bro, where is that space coming for Vinicius? Finding Fede Valverde, Araujo just gave up. And they've scored. Madrid take the lead. And now Benzema's got a penalty as well. I'm going to go down the middle. Bro, he's just slotted it home easily. We do actually get a goal, but, well, take a look. Rafinha, as we try and get a goal back. Ferran Torres scores, but offside. You can't write this, the bad luck. Well, this has been a stern reality check for us. Well, one positive is at least our momentum didn't drop, and halfway through the season, we're still top of the league. Meanwhile, in the Europa League, it's sad to be here, but we did manage to top the group. Our goal this season has to be to win La Liga because of all the economic levers Barcelona has activated. If we don't win the league and get that big prize money, get ourselves back into the Champions League, we're going to be in trouble. Winning the league is of utmost importance. Pedri has now picked up an injury, but thankfully it's only for about 4 weeks. The good news is we're in January. Maybe it's time to do something we tried to do in the last window, but we couldn't pull it off. Let's bring back Thiago. For some reason, we might be able to get him for 40 million, which I think would be ridiculous. Yup, look at this. They're agreeing for a deal for 44.5 million. I don't know what's changed from now and deadline day, but Jurgen Klopp is valuing Thiago a lot less. You know what? As Barca president, we've been patient, and here we're getting a fantastic deal. And we've managed to pull off the signing. Thiago is back at Barcelona. We've now given Xavi some more ammunition for the rest of the season. Surely with Thiago, we can now go and win La Liga. All the financial issues means that we do not really have any more money to spend. We need to win La Liga this season, so we'll have enough money next season to improve our team and go for that Champions League. Barcelona now have a chance to win their first trophy in, 2 to 3 years. No Pedri for this one, so Thiago is going to have to run that midfield. You could see the team really wanted to win a trophy, and Ousmane Dembele took matters into his own hands. Dembele looking for Ferran Torres. Back for Ousmane Dembele. Oh, that's lovely. That is actually lovely from Dembele. Let's go. And soon after, the Thiago show began. Here goes Thiago, our new signing. Come on now. Looking for that pass for Lewandowski. Oh, it's superb. It's actually Ferran Torres. What a ball from Thiago. And what a finish from Torres. With the help of Thiago, we've secured Barcelona's first trophy in, 2 to 3 years. Meanwhile, in La Liga, after 26 games, we were top of the league by 5 points. And this next game that we've got against Real Madrid could decide the title. We win this at Bernabeu, I don't think we'll be stopped. But the last time we played Real Madrid, this happened. Finding Fede Valverde, Araujo just gave up. And now Benzema's got a penalty as well. I'm going to go down the middle. Bro, he's just slotted it home easily. Make no mistake, we win this game at the Bernabeu, we will be La Liga champions, and we need to survive from all this financial issues. The Clasico was always going to be intense, but it started off well for us. We got a penalty, and there was a bit of drama about who was going to take it. Big moment in the Clasico, penalty for us. Lewandowski wanted to take it, but Dembele decides to take it. Will he score? Ousmane Dembele is taking the responsibility, and he slots it home brilliantly. Soon after, Madrid got a penalty. But now Real Madrid have a penalty, and Benzema's going to take it. Ter Stegen has saved it. Momentum was completely on our side after that missed penalty, and then this happened. Here we have Thiago with all his experience driving the ball forward. A lovely ball out wide for Ousmane Dembele, who's really been the best player on this pitch. Driving it forward again and again, looking for that ball for Thiago. Thiago could end up scoring, and he does. Thiago has scored in an El Clasico. What a story. It's done. We've managed to beat Real Madrid. Surely we're winning the league now. And yes, we had managed to win La Liga. Madrid couldn't come back from that. We are champions of Spain, and that will help us become competitive again for next season in the Champions League. Robert Lewandowski ended up having a ridiculous season, scoring 31 goals for us. But our season wasn't over yet. We had one more massive game to play, and that was the Europa League final against Juventus. It is embarrassing to be in the Europa League, but now that we're here, let's win it. Here goes Rafinha. Sees Ansu Fati on the other side, and our number 10 has scored. He's not had the best of seasons. Ferran Torres has been better than him, but we've given him a chance to play in this final, and he thrives. Rafinha looking to play it back for Robert Lewandowski, and of course it's Robert Lewandowski. I'm sure he is desperate to be playing in the Champions League next season. He has been our leader this season. Penalty for us, and this time it's going to be Robert Lewandowski to take it. Where's he going to put it? Right or left? Where's he going to go? Left, and the keeper has no idea. That's another one for Lewandowski. It's done. Barcelona are champions of Europe. Well, the Europa League at least. Trust me, as Barca president, this is the beginning of a new era at the club. Next season, it'll be the Champions League. Season 2 begins, and we've got 128 million to spend. Being back in the Champions League has got us all the monies. Not just that, we've been doing a massive club clear out in the background. We've managed to get players like Memphis Depay out of the wage bill, and that means we've kind of solved Barcelona's financial problem. But winning the Europa League is not our ambition. We need to get this team to the Champions League. Our squad is super thin, but at least there's a lot of depth in the midfield. In the attack, we'll need maybe a backup striker. Good thing Serginho Dest is back from his loan spell. I like him. He was brilliant for AC Milan. He might be good for us as backup. We're going to use that 128 million and build a squad worthy of winning the Champions League. But first, we need to convince players at the club to stay. And the number one player here is Ousmane Dembele. He was so crucial for us last season. If we can tie him down for a long time in the club, that'll be huge, because this guy on his day can literally be the best player in the world. But of course, that on his day thing happens like once in a year. But still, I like Ousmane Dembele. We're going to trust him. We're going to give him 160,000 per week and hope that he signs. And there you go. As president, another big moment. As good as Robert Lewandowski is, this Barcelona team has only one striker. Yeah, Ansu can play there, Ferran can play there, but I don't think they're good enough. We need another striker, especially considering Lewandowski already went down by a couple of ratings last season. And I have a certain Argentinian in mind. Julian Alvarez seems like the perfect player. He just seems like he was born to play for Barcelona, the kind of striker who's much more than just goals. For 40.6 million, looks like Pep is doing us a favor. While we negotiate for Julian Alvarez, we've just had a bombshell drop on us. Ronald Araujo to Atletico Madrid. Now, he's never gonna betray us like that. They've paid his release clause. It's our job to convince him to stay. We'll need to convince Ronald Araujo to stay at Barcelona, and that's not gonna be easy. I can't be offering just crazy money to convince him to stay. He needs to, from within, want to stay at Barca. Okay, I am going to give him a wage bump because I feel he deserves it, but I'm not going to go above 140,000. Does he want to stay at Barcelona for that? Yes, he does. Atletico Madrid, you're not having him. And now, guys, we've got Julian Alvarez at Barcelona. I think this is a great transfer, especially for the price. Now, another big decision we need to make is whether to sign a left back or not. I love Balde. I still think he's going to be first choice, but I think we need a bit of depth there. So, to give us depth in the left back position, I've gone ahead and signed Zinchenko. I can't lie, it feels like after a long time, Barcelona have a squad. The question is, can Xavi now guide this team to a Champions League? Our Champions League journey begins now. It's the draw of the group stages. We've got Manchester United, Stade Rennais, and Braga. That's an interesting group, but with the team we've got, we should be able to top it. Our first real test in the group stages was Manchester United. Robert Lewandowski, and he scored in a big Champions League game again. He's the man for the big occasion. After we dispatch United, we still needed to do the job against the other two clubs. Oh, Lewandowski again. Lewandowski this season has been a man possessed back in the Champions League, and he's doing what he did at Bayern. In our final group stage game, I decided to give Julian Alvarez a chance, and boy did he not disappoint. Oh, Julian Alvarez has broken through. Oh, he's insane. He is actually insane. Goes for goal, and he scored his first goal in a Barca shirt. Iconic from Julian Alvarez. Yo, we might have just built a super team. We're perfect in the Champions League group stages. 6 games, 6 wins. In the January window, right now with the way finances are, we can afford to spend 80 million in this window. But as president, I'm looking at this team and I'm like, Xavi, you don't need more help. I've got you the team. Let's win the Champions League. Look at the growth on Gavi. He's 86. He's going to be starter over Thiago pretty much. Balde is up to an 83. I told you I was going to make him the best left back in the world. He's getting there. But just as I thought we didn't need any transfers, out of nowhere, Jules Koundé's been gone. He left for Manchester United. When did that happen? As president, how could I have let that happen? No, it's a shocker. I have had a shocker. Bro, did I like miss the email or something? Oh, I'm the worst president ever. We need now a new centre-back. Okay, so Ligt is the player I've chosen for that centre-back position, but we don't have money for him. I'm the president, boys. I do what I want. We're giving the club another 50 150 million, 130 million to bring a centre-back now. I think I just unlocked an economic liver for Barcelona. And now it's time for the pro negotiations of El Presidente. Let's get this done. 100 million for Ligt is just insane, but it's going to be more than that. Come on, 110 million Bayern. Let's get it done. Wow, these guys are... well, let's just pay them what they want. That's what Barca do anyways. We now have Matthijs Ligt entering the club offices. Well, Conde left us for Manchester United, but we've replaced him well. There you go. 118 million for a centre-back. You know what? We're the president. We made a call. Hopefully it pays off well. Bro, if we end up getting knocked out from the Champions League, I might end up bankrupting Barcelona as well. This is our team now. Let's go win that Champions League. Our first task in the Champions League was dispatching Ajax. It's fitting how De Ligt's first Champions League game for us is going to be against this boyhood club. I'll be honest, guys. Ajax weren't really much of a fight. Matthijs de Ligt, he's much more than a centre-back. Good football. Ferran Torres has opened up space, and we've taken the lead. After getting through Ajax, we've drawn Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's a rematch of 2011 in the Champions League. Last time this happened, Barcelona knocked Madrid out, but this time, things could be different. We don't have Messi. At the Bernabeu, this was possibly the most intense El Clasico ever. Nothing could separate the two teams except penalties. Oh my god, this is so intense, and Benzema misses the first penalty. Come on, Kessie, we know he's decent at pens. Can he slot this one home? I'm going left. Good pen. We've got the advantage. Ter Stegen, be the hero. Be the hero. Ter Stegen is saved 2 in a row. Surely Robert Lewandowski's going to slot home his penalty. He's a striker. He knows how to score goals. He's missed. Just like Benzema, he's missed. And now Toni Kroos, he slots his, but our advantage is slim. Julian Alvarez has been brought on for a massive moment. Can Alvarez slot home his penalty? Good amount of power. He does not make a mistake. Vinicius Jr., the Brazilian. Where's he going to go? Oh, he's messed up completely. Ferran Torres has the chance of being a hero. Regarded as a flop for Barcelona. Can he be the man to score the must-win penalty? And he does. Ferran Torres has done it. Barcelona are going to the Champions League semis. And in the semi-finals, we meet Manchester United again. I was very confident against Man United, but then Robert Lewandowski picked up an injury. Sprained ankle. He'll be out for the next 3 weeks. But I think he should still be able to make it to a potential Champions League final. So it's our job to get it done without him. With 31 goals this season, he's led the team like a lion. It's time for other players to step up. In particular, Julian Alvarez. I knew Julian Alvarez has the talent, but can he produce it on the big stage? That's the question. Balde, I see that run. I see that run from Julian Alvarez. Oh my god, what a goal. Balde and Julian Alvarez's link-up puts us into the lead. Julian Alvarez again. Bro, he is actually insane. That's what he has over Lewandowski. He can dribble past players and slot it home. With the help of Julian Alvarez, we dispatch Man United, but what's up next is gonna get emotional. PSG in the Champions League final. That means to become the best Barcelona president ever, we're gonna have to destroy the dream of the greatest player Barcelona has ever seen. This is brutal. But that's football, and this team that we've built needs to win the Champions League. Just look at the way Balde and Gavi have grown. It's crazy. Let's get them that Champions League. That PSG team, whenever I look at it, it's always scary. First chance fell to us. We managed to open them up, but Dembele decided to become a showboater. First chance falls to us. Ousmane Dembele. It's his big moment in a big game. What's he doing? Why is he trying that? This game has been so freaking intense. I can see it going to penalties, man. They've got a corner now to try and win this game. We defend it somehow. Yup, this game is going to pens. And yes, this final was absolutely intense. Champions League's going to be decided by penalties. They've subbed off Messi, so he won't get to take a pen. That's good. Neymar is, in my opinion, the best penalty taker in the world. Where he's going to put it, I've got no idea. I'm going left. And I've saved it, Neymar. That was awful. Kessie, you got to score this, mate. You've got fantastic ability on pens. Bro, that was ruthless. Kylian Mbappe has missed a big penalty at the Euros. This time, he does not miss. Where's Robert Lewandowski going to go with his pen? Let's not miss this one, Robert. Put this home. There you go. We've got the advantage. David Alba's a decent penalty taker. And wow, that was smart. Not too sure where to go with Rafinha, but I'm going to go with power. And a bit of placement as well. Is the occasion gonna take over Vitinha? No, it doesn't. He slots home his. Ferran Torres, big moment of the game, but can he slot his pen? Oh, down the middle. Risky, but it worked. If Marco Verratti ends up missing this, we'll win the Champions League, but he doesn't. But he doesn't. He doesn't. It now comes down to this. Zinchenko, remember the backup left back we signed? He's going to decide who wins the Champions League. Where do I go with Zinchenko? I'm going left. I'm going left. I'm going left, and Zinchenko slots it home. An unlikely hero for this Barcelona team. We've won the Champions League. And with that, guys, I've done my job as Barcelona president. I've got them the Champions League. If you enjoyed this video, click here to watch how I manage the world's richest club.